what's up everyone, JD410 here with your latest transfer updates from the week. We're starting with some clarifications on Liverpool rumours, then diving into Griezmann's decision, Barcelona's centre-back hunt, and more. If you're new, we take pride in using only top sources. Find us on X at JT410, link in description. Let's get into it. First up, a correction on Quansah links to an early return to Liverpool. Earlier reports overstated the timing, but Ben Jacobs confirms Liverpool are not planning to re-sign the Englishman this summer. The door remains open for a future return via the buyback clause that activates in 2027. Quansah is impressing at Leverkusen, but no current talks or bids at this time. Previous mishap on source verification cleared up. More Liverpool news. The Reds have shifted focus to Diomande from RB Leipzig after deeming a Michael Olise move unrealistic. Florian Plettenberg says talks have already taken place, and Diomande is being monitored closely as a high-class summer winger target, Leipzig demanding up to €100 million. This could be linked to Mohamed Salah and Federico Chiesa potential departures.
He's not heading to Orlando. He's staying at Atlético Madrid.
Okay, let's go to latest on Griezmann to Orlando. According to Loïc Tanzi, Antoine Griezmann will be staying at Atlético Madrid until the end of the season. No mid-season move to Orlando City. Fabrizio Romano says Orlando are prepared to wait until June if an exit doesn't occur this month, with talks already started over a potential free summer deal. Final decision up to Griezmann and Atlético. El Equipe confirms MLS doors could reopen, but perhaps not only to Orlando. Sticking with Atlético news, the Spanish Giants are pushing for Kang-in from PSG this summer. Mateo Moretto says Lee remains one of Atleti's main targets. After discussions in January, PSG wants to renew, but Atlético will insist in coming weeks. His profile appeals at all levels of the club. Early stage interest. No advanced negotiations yet. Now on to an update from the other side of Madrid. German international Nico Schlotterbeck is aware of Real Madrid's interest and is taking his time on a Borussia Dortmund extension. Mateo Moretto says Dortmund wants to extend his contract, expires 2027, but the idea of playing for Madrid is very appealing to him. No release clause, Dortmund value him highly. Contract to 2027, and key part of BVB defense. Onto their Clasico rivals who are in the midst of a centre-back search of their own with a few names here to cover. Starting out with Alessandro Bastoni, who remains one of Barcelona's most appreciated centre-back targets for summer 2026. Mateo Moretto says it's very expensive, likely €80 M plus range, and he's in contract renewal talks with Inter current deal to 2028. With Bastoni thriving at Inter, no strong push to leave, this one looks extremely difficult. Another centre-back target on Barcelona's list is Ndicka from Roma, who Barcelona scouted with light initial inquiries. Carlos Monfort says he's one of the options considered, but as of today, not realistic. His Roma contract runs until 2028. Now onto a player who's been one of the best youngsters in the Bundesliga this season. Barcelona are closely monitoring Luka Vušković, and as he is also on the list for summer centre-back targets. Florian Plettenberg says Hansi Flick appreciates him, and initial talks have taken place. Tottenham's plan is to bring him back next summer, while Hamburger SV are pushing for a second loan. Incredible season at HSV. Top English clubs keen, and though appreciated at Bayern, they are not pursuing the player. Meanwhile, update on a deal out of Italy, where Juventus have cooled interest in Xaver Schlager. No advanced talks for free transfer from RB Leipzig. Fabrizio Romano says talks happened in January but nothing advanced. Juve assessing midfield options. Schlager will leave Leipzig on a free this summer with candidates to replace him including Rietz. A top target. Talks previously reported. Engels, Horn, Ndicka, Janda, and Jashari.
Reports denied. President Marotta confirms Arsenal did not ask for Pio Esposito despite reports.
Now to fully clarify Pio Esposito to Arsenal rumours. President Marotta of Inter states Arsenal did not ask for Pio Esposito despite reports. According to Matteo Moretto, Arsenal are not interested in the Italian striker. Nico, another top Italian source, when it comes to Italian news, had previously reported that Inter turned down Man United and Arsenal approaches, but now Inter's president has publicly refuted it. That's all for today's roundup. What are your thoughts? Do you think Diomande would make a good Salah replacement? Will Barcelona get one of their big centre-back targets? Juve right to put a hold on the Schlager deal? Big moves and clarifications across Europe. If you like this, hit subscribe and like. Follow on X at JD410 for daily updates. Follow on Instagram to stay in touch at JT410 transfers. Links in description. What story are you most excited about? Comment below. Catch you in the next one. Peace.